Hello and happy 2026. We're going to chat today about how to get out of your own way in 2026. I have some very, very special people with me today. I have Jay and I have Cameron, and Jay and I have been doing an amazing program all year called Freedom Collective, and we have just had the most amazing experience in Beachmont. We're going to chat with Cameron and Jay in just a minute. Welcome aboard. Hello.
Hi.
Hey.
Happy 2026.
Yay.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Yay, and happy birthday. Yay. So we've just done some amazing work with Cameron and Freedom Collective, come all the way from Thailand. Welcome back to Australia. Great to have you here, Cam. And wow, what an amazing weekend it's been. So maybe before we go to Jay, maybe Cameron, if you could tell us a bit about what is Freedom Collective all about?
So Freedom Collective is a group of individuals who are here to do the shadow work, to do the inner work, to be able to change their internal world, to be able to change their external world, to reprogram their mind, to be able to have their nervous system come back into a place of regulation, to be able to be calm in the chaos in which that we are in, and also to trust their inner intuition, to improve their life, love themselves more in a group of beautiful individuals.
Yay, beautiful. And Jay, how have you found Freedom Collective?
And the last 12 months has been a beautiful journey with Cameron and some other people. I think the depth of who I am has been really coming through. And I think that was probably hidden for some time, and so it's been a beautiful experience with regards to exploring some plant medicine with Cameron and Aldwyn, and actually just seeing where our minds will take us and how incredible this universe is and how galactically we're connected.
Beautiful. And you've done a lot of work. I've known you for many years. You've done a lot of different programs. And how has this, compared with other programs, how have you found this unique?
Well, I think it's layered on the depth, so it's actually gone very, very deep. I think what's happened is that I've done a lot of work, and then Cameron's taken to a whole new level through, some of the work we've done through Freedom Collective, and then particularly the couple of days we've spent with him, and it's just solidified stuff I actually knew, but I don't know that I was embodying. And so that's how I feel right now.
Love it. Thank you, Jay. And you do a lot of your own healing work as well, so what do you do?
Well, I'm fortunate enough to have a EES system in our home. We have a 20-unit energy enhancement system. It's considered to be as close to med beds as you can get. Scalaways, there's a whole process going on within the room, and it's in effect a perfect environment. And the body, by the nature of the body, wants to resonate to perfection. So the body makes changes over time to be able to become healthier. So I have all sorts of clients, from vaccine injured to people with Parkinson's, to cancer, people in wheelchairs, people on dialysis. It's I have a range of people, and people who are just more and more wanting to connect with the quantum.
Love that. And where can they connect with you and book in for one of these sessions?
Well, I'm in Bonogan, so would you like me to give you my telephone number online, or would it be rather better?
Well, I've tagged you in the description, so people could maybe send you a private message.
Terrific. Thank you, Aldwyn. That's beautiful.
Yeah, fantastic. And I've experienced it. It's amazing. Highly recommend it. Very unique too. There's not many of these around, is there?
No, there's only 2 centres on the Gold Coast, and we have a 20-unit system.
Fantastic.
So the largest system on the Gold Coast.
Love it. And what would you say to people thinking of joining Freedom Collective?
Look, it's been such a wild ride. Exploring all sorts of incredible people's minds in many ways. We've done a lot of healing work in the space. Every month, Cameron's brought something new to the table, and and the discussions we've had have been uplifting, at times challenging for people. And I think that within the group, we've all grown. We've all raised our vibration, and certainly the depth of friendship and the depth of connection that I feel with a man that I, met 12 months ago is, it's extraordinary. So yeah, no, his work is extraordinary.
Yeah, beautiful. Thank you so much, Jay.
I'm simply honoured. I'm simply honoured because this woman is an extraordinary woman. Same as the woman behind the camera, Aldwyn. These, both of them have done lifetimes of self-development, spiritual work, and to be in a position to be trusted, to be able to take individuals and give them permission to love themselves more, to be able to cut out the time specifically for themselves and to be selfish, to be able to focus on, number one, it has been an absolute privilege, and I truly am honoured to be able to watch the transformations take place.
And
it's a gift.
You've given us such a great gift.
Yeah, we love your work, Cameron. You're very, very special. You're wise well beyond your years, and gosh, so many insights in this program. What is your main intention really from Freedom Collective and moving forward? Your main intention for people and for the planet?
My main intention is what we were saying before, really from the planetary perspective, is to be able to uplift an individual vibrational frequency to help planet Earth evolve. However, it's also to help the individual and empower them to understand and inspire them that they can change. Actually, they're responsible to change. And if they don't, they're going to be left behind with where we're moving to in the future. The future is going to be moving so quickly. There's going to be so much uncertainty with the information that if I haven't done the internal work, then my intuition is going to direct me to places that probably aren't very good for me, and I won't be able to make the right decisions for my life, for my family, for the individuals around me. And so to do the shadow work, to regulate your nervous system, to be calm in the chaos, means that the divine can give you more power to play with, to manifest whatever you really want. But the thing is that what you want, is it what you want, or is it what others want? So we have to do the internal work to be able to find out what we actually truly want. And so I like to bring in individuals that have made me go wow, so that they help other individuals go wow. I like to hold individuals responsible. I like to hold myself responsible to higher standards. And so bringing the community together, bringing individuals of like mind to be able to have these types of discussions that we've been having after the plant medicine, and then bringing tools to be able to bring greater, deeper awareness into ourselves so that we can do the work. Otherwise, with no awareness, we're in denial, and well, our friends and family know what it's like when we're in denial.
Well, we know what we're like when we're in denial.
Yes. And how important is it to connect with nature?
The most important thing in the world. I mean, I'm a tree-hugging corporate. I'm a corporate hippie. I'm an entrepreneurial hippie. I never thought I would be, because honestly, I didn't think that tree-hugging hippies were a cool thing. But we are nature. Nature is us. If we do not respect it, if we do not love it, if we do not become the stewards of nature, then what we will find is that the energy that we get returned is probably not going to feel very good. I think a lot of us are feeling that tension, and I think a lot of us are feeling the changes that are happening within our society, within our planetary systems, and we're going towards the cliff. And if we don't take personal responsibility for the changes that we need to make and where we're spending that energy, we're just not going to have as good a life as we possibly could have on this planet, on this time, which is the gift of why we're here. So for me, it's how do I take radical responsibility for the change that I need to make internally so that I can change my external world and change the world.
Wow.
And I believe it's possible.
Yes.
It's possible.
One by one.
Yeah,
Yes.
one by one.
One by one.
Yeah, I love it. And the importance of enjoying the journey of life with all its ups and downs. It is a journey. It's an ongoing thing. Jay and I have invested lots of money in our business and personal development, and we keep investing because it's an ongoing journey. And the ones that invest in themselves, that nurture and love themselves, they're the ones that are going to have the greater experience of life, I think.
It's very difficult for us to gain awareness by ourselves. Usually we're all in denial. And so really from the perspective of we need tools and we need other individuals to reflect to us the undesirable parts of us that does need to change. if we are surrounded by yes men and women and individuals who don't feel safe to be able to speak to us, to speak openly and honest to us, and give us that reflective feedback, then the reality is we keep continuing the same patterns as we've continued before. And if you're watching this and you've repeated the same self-sabotage that you've continued to do in the past, then to do the deep work, there's a root to that. And the great thing is that if you find the root, heal the root, the pattern stops changing and we evolve.
Amazing. And you've been on this plant medicine journey for quite a while. And what do you love about it?
It connects you into what is real. It gives you the information that you need. It's an ancient ancestor that's 2 billion years older than us. That's our teammate. That's on our team to be able to give us that information. And no matter what it is saying or sharing to us, if we listen to it and if we integrate it, then our life changes. And I continue to see it time and time again. So the plant medicine is another tool. It's a phenomenal tool. It's an entity. It's a being. And when we build a relationship with it and then we integrate it, it changes our world. My relationship with everybody. I try and use myself as the example. However, I'd love to ask, what was your experience like?
I will absolutely share that. So back to me now, because it's all about me. Let's get all of us in here. Here we go. We'll go this way. So look, I have absolutely loved it. I've had a high adrenaline lifestyle, working in the media for over 20 years, being a top junior table tennis player. It's been go, 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 go. And what I've absolutely loved about the last 2 days, and I will show you this environment in just a moment in Beachmont, I have loved the connecting with being, not so much doing. What I've really got out of this experience is the importance of being. What does living your best life look like? It's not do a million things.
And it's not money.
No, it's certainly not money.
And it's not money. So it's coming back to being. It's coming back to connecting with nature, the wisdom that's in nature and the plant medicine, connecting with that wisdom that is there for us to access, being open to what may happen, trusting the process, having a fantastic container and environment where we're safe and we're protected and we're doing this responsibly, right? Very, very powerful. I got so much out of it. I got that everyone is on their own journey. As Mel Robbins says, let them, right? Let them. It's like, yeah, everyone's on their own journey. And none of it matters anyway.
None of it matters. Liberation.
Yeah, we get so significant as human beings. We get so significant about everything. And what I really got was actually to live your best life sometimes is just being. It's just appreciating the insects and the animals and the birds and the butterflies and the kangaroos and the horses, and just appreciating the magnificence of nature, of all the different shades of green that are all around us in these trees, of all these things that we tend to take for granted. And everything has feeling and has a resonance about it. And are you being respectful of your environment? How you treat your environment is how you treat yourself.
Are you conscious or unconscious? Are we consciously respecting? Are we consciously with the environment, or are we unconsciously just repeating the patterns and programs?
I would say, 99% of the time people repeat the patterns. They're unconscious, right? The NPCs, the non-playable characters, we talked about that, how to actually raise your awareness and raise your consciousness. And sometimes we need to slow down to speed up. If you want to have greater impact, if you want to impact change on a bigger scale, we need to go inward. I believe we need to go inward, not out. It's not in all the doing, having. I've had a big issue with hoarding, with buying things, with addictive personality, right? And none of it matters, right? If I want it, yes, I can have it and I can let it go. And so I'm excited now to go back home and actually to release things that no longer serve me, things that I don't need in my space, lighten the load. I feel so much lighter. I feel so much lighter from these 2 days. I feel so connected. I feel like a new woman.
And we're talking about also, just quickly, carving the time out for yourself. So slowing down to speed up.
Yes.
In Mexico, I got this lesson, which was, to speed up, I must slow down. I have to carve more time out. I have to slow the mind down, and I have to reduce what I'm doing and to be more. And so to carve the time out for yourself, to be in nature, to ground yourself and hug a tree. It's basically the best thing that you can do for your mental health, for your physical health, and your spiritual health.
Yes, absolutely. And it's saying rotate my device. So I'm going to come back here for a second. Yeah, absolutely. So I've loved the Freedom Collective. I've loved being part of this community for the last year. And look at this beautiful love here. Beautiful plutonic love. We haven't had I just want to, for the record, we have not had a mass orgy for the last 2 days. Okay, for those that are thinking it's just been a sex romp, it hasn't. Okay. So, get your mind out of the gutter. Okay, enough of that. All right. And, but hey, I mean, if you want to do that, go for your life. Because none of it matters. Yay. So thank you, Cameron. It's been an absolute pleasure and honour to be working with you, and love your work, and no doubt the right people will connect with you and come on board for next year or this year's Freedom Collective in the next year. Freedom Collective is awesome. And hey, isn't that what we all want? Some more freedom in our life, right? Mm-hmm. And it's an inside job, and it's about having the right mentors and the right people to work with who have the right intention. I say right because there's a lot of dark forces out there too. And of course we need the light and the dark and the yin yang of life and all of that. And it's a matter of, okay, how do you distinguish the light from the dark? How do you distinguish the light from the dark? What do you?
That's your intuition. That's your intuition.
Yes.
And if your intuition is skew if, and if you can't trust your intuition, if you can't trust your gut, if your gut keeps talking to you and you just keep going along your merry pathway, your soul's just screaming, going, stop and listen.
Yes.
Please. And our body talks to us. The nature talks to us. I mean, how do you think we got all these plant medicines? Because they've told the indigenous, and it's come from the indigenous. So we can talk to the body, we can talk to nature, but we first have to be able to remove the noise.
Yes.
Remove the distractions and become closer. Become closer to the divine, in all honesty. Build a better relationship with the divine, which is you, we are one.
We are one.
We are one. We are. We're going to kumbaya in just a minute. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm grateful for the individuals that are willing and ready to show up for themselves in a way that is powerful. And it is powerful because this is the hardest work one can do, to be able to lift the onion layers, to look deeper within oneself and to see where we can ourselves improve, where we can do the work ourselves. And, for ladies who have done this kind of work for decades, to continue getting deeper and deeper, it is extraordinary to witness. It's extraordinary to be a part of. And so my heart is full.
Yay. My heart is full too.
Yeah, my heart is full.
Yay.
I love it.
I went on in Bulla. Another day, another time, another batch, and another live video on Bulla. And anything else you guys want to share? I might flip this around this way. Anything else you'd like to share before we wrap up?
I don't know. I just want to honor you, bless, and Aldwyn too, to be able to share this experience with her. It's been profound. It's I feel really centered. I had a little bit of a
purge.
Bit of tummy upset, which was fine. However, coming out of it, I feel just a little bit lighter, a little bit more calm.
Yeah, beautiful. Yeah. And Cameron,
my message is, if you'd like to make 2026 your best year ever, then come on board into the Freedom Collective, come to a retreat, go through this experience, and you will see for yourself how powerful it can be for not just now, but into the future. These are tools and this is information and a change in belief system and actions that basically will change the future trajectory of your life. And there's nothing more important, and there's no greater gift that I can give you. And there's no greater gift that I can receive than to see and witness an individual go through transformation. So if you'd like to get in touch. And I want to say, Aldwyn, thank you so much for doing this. I really appreciate the live video and getting this message out to more individuals. And I just want to, again, respect both of you for turning up for yourselves in such a courageous way.
Pleasure, absolute pleasure. And if people want to connect with you and join Freedom Collective,
Cameron Quin, you can get me on Facebook, Instagram. You can get me on Inspire Freedom without the O on Instagram, and then also Henosis, henosis.life. HENOSIS.LIFE. You can get me there as well.
Yay, beautiful. Thank you so much. Love your work. Love your work. Cameron and Jay, yay. Connect with these beautiful individuals. And I just want to quickly show you the environment here. It's absolutely beautiful here in Beachmont. There's horses here. There's actually rescue horses here in this environment here. Look at this gorgeous, gorgeous place we've been. And up here is where we've been staying. Oh, yeah, literally. This beautiful container home. It's absolutely stunning. Look at these trees. These beautiful trees. Look at this tree here specifically. That is absolutely gorgeous, this beautiful big tree. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. My cup is absolutely full. And another thing I would say is if you're looking for your soulmate, become your own soulmate first, right? Love yourself fully. Love every cell in your body, every decision you've made. Find a way to be with yourself, to love yourself fully, and notice the language that you say to yourself. Notice what you say to yourself in your quiet times. Notice how you speak to yourself. If you want to have an amazing 2026, then be first, right? Slow down to speed up, connect with nature, get what an extraordinary world it is. And what is the impact that you are here to make? What is the impact that you are here to make? Sending you much love for a blessed, amazing 2026 and beyond. And here's to making the most of every single moment in this precious life. To connect with me, you can go to linktr.ee/Aldwyn. That's linktr.ee/Aldwyn. You'll see it in my bio, and you find me all over socials. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. Aldwyn Alternate, Media Queen TV. You'll find that. Corinda, good to see you. Hello, hello. Sending you much love. Thank you for joining me, and we'll see you again next time. Bye.